Quick disclaimer before this video begins. I have no idea why, but the in-game audio was completely corrupted upon recording, and I didn't discover this until long after I imported the footage. And as I'm sure you can tell by the video's length, I wasn't exactly eager to re-record this, and also that would just, you wouldn't get my blind, honest reactions to things, because I would just have to I'd be like, hey, I already recorded this is what my reaction was, oh boy. So, I tried to fix as much as I could. Some of the audio was salvageable. I went back and re-recorded the cutscenes at least, because I can access those from the main menu, so you can at least get those in their full audio. Aside from that, some of it, like I said, was salvageable, the rest of it was not, so I apologize for the kind of weird audio this episode, but hopefully you're still able to enjoy, and yeah, the length. This is a long one. I tried to edit it down as much as I could, but it's still fairly lengthy, so hopefully you can still enjoy the premiere of Spirit of Justice. Hello and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, the grand finale of this new Ace Attorney trilogy, which seems to be, based on how the last game ended, I'm guessing this is going to be centered around the idea of bringing an end to legal injustice in the world. We already brought about the Dark Age of the Law, so I don't know how they're going to one-up that one, but it's been a rough ride so far. The first game in this trilogy, which was Apollo Justice, was absolutely awful, and still stands today, by the way, as the worst video game I have ever played. It destroyed Phoenix's character, had clients that were even less likable than Maximilian Galactica, if you can believe that, gaping plot holes that nobody said a damn thing about until either way too late or not at all, and introduced a literal jury system that never came up again. And Dual Destinies came along and it tried really, really hard to fix everything that was broken. Like, I could feel the effort, the genuine effort was there to make it good again. And it almost succeeded. It had character development that paid off tremendously. Story arcs for the three main attorneys that were absolutely phenomenal, and a handful of really well-made cases. But it also had frustratingly long and linear investigations, an agonizingly anticlimactic finale, and it completely glossed over the bridge that they absolutely needed to build to connect it to the last game. So, long story short, this trilogy hasn't exactly been the greatest thing in the world. That being said, it has technically been steadily improving, so maybe it means this game will be amazing? Hopefully, but as always, I will go into this game with a completely open mind, so let's tap the screen to get started. And first things first, I was searching up, like, I searched up to see if other people had found Dual Destinies to be as easy as I did. And what I kept seeing people mention was the idea of a consultation option that you could turn off. So, we're gonna check something. Yeah, no, off with ye. I don't need to be consulted by my fellow, like, whoever's on the bench with me, like, hey, you know what evidence you should present? Think about that thing that happened yesterday. You know that specific thing? Present that thing at this exact sentence. Go do it. It's just, I know, I'd prefer to solve the mysteries by myself, thanks. Anyway, yeah, that's everything. Okay. So, the other thing is that, unfortunately, it appears that we're not going to be able to use Phoenix's regular outfit like we were in the last game, which kind of sucks because, oh boy, this does not look as good as his classic uniform. Apollo, our choices are regular or school days, and Athena, our choices are regular or très bien outfit. Okay, that's enough for today. That's alright. We're gonna pretend I didn't see any of that. We'll use all the costumes at some point throughout the course of the series, just because I paid for it, I may as well use it, but for now, let's just go to episode select and start up the game proper with episode 1, the Foreign Turnabout. Let's do it.
On the western edge of the Far East, lies a peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery, the Kingdom of Kurayin. But now, the flames of revolution are threatening to consume it whole. But things like revolt and revolution the furthest things from my mind when I first arrived in this land.
Alright then. Alright then. Here in Khura'in, death is not the end. Even after death, the soul lives on in the Twilight Realm. And priestesses can commune with the spirits of the dead. I think that's just spirit channeling. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother, fear only the impurities of your soul. This blight on my soul. I'll have the child take the blame. April 23rd, 4:26 p.m., Kingdom of Khura'in. Okay. So... this game's gonna take place in a foreign country, or foreign kingdom of Khura'in. Alright, I'm down for it, you know, new setting, new location. I'm just gonna go open mind, completely open mind. I don't know what to expect yet. But what I do know is that sounds an awful lot like spirit channeling. Phew, I'm finally here. So this is the Kingdom of Khura'in, huh? One thing I will say, that so far the graphics, look at that bird, and the animation, massive step up from the last game. What a long trip. I wonder how many hours it was in the air. But just look at this place. Get a load of the street. It really feels like I'm in another world here. A whole new world. Wow. This game is goddamn beautiful so far. And that gorgeous temple. I read that's the center of town. It's also the highest point of elevation, apparently. Wow, an ox right in the middle of the street. I have to get a picture of that. Did you not already get a picture of that when you snapped the photo of the street?
Excuse me, sir.
I wonder what kind of bird that is. I've never seen anything like it. That's quite a crested...
Excuse me, sir.
What? Oh, yes.
Pardon me, but are you Mr. Wright?
Yes, that's right. Please tell me you didn't go for the pun. Oops, hope you hasn't been trying to get my attention all this time. Wait a minute. Are you?
That's right. I'll be your...
I'll be your guide, huh? As in, I'll be your guide? Okay. Alright. We'll go with it. I'll let that one slide.
I'm a monk in training at
Temple. Alright.
It's very nice to meet you, Hapiraki.
Happy what now?
Hapiraki. That's how we greet people here in Khura'in. It's like hello or how do you do.
Okay, let me give it a try. Hello, I'm Phoenix Wright. Hapiraki. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I run a small law office. Well, that's what I do back home anyway. Right now I'm just a traveler, a stranger in a strange land. Wait, does this mean we're not gonna have Apollo in this game? Does this mean there's no Apollo? Because that would actually kind of be odd for what's supposed to be the final game in his trilogy. Like, ordinary, like if you would ask me two games ago, would you want Apollo in the next game, I'd say hell no. But they actually kind of fixed him a little bit in the last game.
Welcome to our country. Welcome to Kingdom of Khura'in, land of spirit mediums and mystery.
Land of spirit mediums, huh?
To celebrate your arrival.
Speaking of mystery, what is this mysterious green lump exactly? It looks like a Magatama.
Allow me to explain. This is a famous Khura'in sweet bun. It's called a Magataman or soul bun. It's shaped like a Magatama. It's so yummy it'll send your soul to the Twilight Realm.
That Doesn't exactly need me here to try it. Thanks, I'll indulge later.
That'll be 20 Damas. Thank you for your patronage.
I have to pay?
I always have plenty of those on hand, so just let me know if you ever want any more.
No one has battles so heavy, except for all the tools of his trade.
Oops, I almost forgot to tell you something really important. It's about Miss Maya.
Oh? Wait, you mean this game's actually gonna acknowledge her existence? Oh, please. Please tell me this game is, after fucking 8 light years, please tell me this game is the one to bring Maya back. Yeah, when I called her from the airport, she said she was still training up in the mountains. I told her I'd wait for her here. Either way, I was glad to hear she's in good spirits. Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium who used to work as my assistant. I came all the way out here to celebrate the end of her Aztec training with her. Ahlbi, this is my first time in this country, so I'll be counting on you, okay?
You got it, sir. Please don't hesitate if you need anything at all.
Maya was right when she told me I could leave everything in your capable hands.
Aw, shucks. She said that? That was sure nice of her. I had to show Miss Maya around a little bit, too.
If there's one person Maya was worried about, it's me. Because we both know trouble likes to follow you wherever you go, she said. That girl worries too much.
But you sure came early to the party, Mr. Wright, sir. I mean, Miss Maya won't be done with her training for another 2 weeks.
I hate to admit it, but I came early because I was worried about her, too. Oh, well, you know, I thought I'd get a little sightseeing first.
Ooh, sightseeing? I'm your man for that. I'll show you all the best sights this country has to offer.
Thanks, that'd be great. I guess Ahlbi takes his job very seriously.
Well, what are we waiting for? Those sights aren't going to see themselves.
Yikes, you don't have to shove.
First stop, Temple, right there in the center of town. Something I really want to show you.
I like this guy. This guy's nice. Really nice, actually. April 23rd, 4:45 p.m., Temple Plaza. Wow, it's even more impressive up close. Although I will admit, it's kind of odd that we're not immediately starting off in the courtroom. Because I don't think there's a single case in the game in the series, except for Ace Attorney Investigations, that hasn't started off in the courtroom.
Allow me to explain. This is the heart of our town, Temple. It was created by the founder of Kuranism, the Holy Mother herself. I'm training right here at this temple to be a monk someday.
I read that the people of this country are all adherents of Kuranism. According to my guidebook, it's a religion in which ancestral spirits are venerated.
The Holy Mother was a great spirit medium who could commune with our ancestral souls, and spirit mediums become queens to this day, direct descendants of the Holy Mother.
A spirit medium rules the entire country, huh? Talk about power and influence.
The main thing you'll want to see when you come to Temple is the Dance of Devotion rite. The Dance of Devotion takes place twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. This dance, along with the Song of Ceremony, is performed in offering to the Holy Mother.
Oh, well, I missed some things. You were talking too fast there.
There is the power to summon forth souls from the Twilight Realm. In Kuranism, we believe the soul is carried by the sacred Kuranese butterfly. Its wings form a loop that wraps around the soul to transport it.
Hold it, slow down. I can't remember all that at once.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got a little overexcited.
Anyway, the main thing I got from all that is that you really, really love your country.
Heh, well, that's sure true.
I like this kid. He pours his heart into everything he does. Yeah, he's nice. I like this kid.
Let's see, well, I guess I just explained about half of what I usually explain, so I'll give you a special discount. I'll only charge you $10 for the tour fee. Thank you for your patronage.
I guess he pours his heart into aggressive salesmanship, too.
Come to think of it, Miss Maya told me she could tell that I love my country, too.
Wait, we stood here an hour? I hope that counts as patience training.
And she seemed really interested, too. She listened to my whole speech.
Huh. Doesn't sound like the Maya I know.
Miss Maya's so kind and nice.
Yes, she is.
She treats me really well, like a little brother.
That sounds like Maya, too. No, kind of like a big sister. This is Maya Fey you're talking about, right? Maybe she's grown up since I last saw her. Oh?
Oh no!
What's the matter?
Is it the time already? We have to hurry to the temple right away. But first, let me give you the lyrics card for the Song of Ceremony I told you about. There's English translation of the lyrics there too, so give it a read, okay? Let's go!
But why the big rush?
If we don't hurry, we'll miss the beginning of Her Benevolence's Dance of Devotion.
Her benevolence? I just got here and I'm already in trouble.
Arrest for treason.
Wait, did they say me? I literally just fucking got here. How could I... Him? No, not Ahlbi. Accused What? Ahlbi? Let me in. Why don't you let me in?
Cause you're a foreigner. What business could you have with this court?
I told you, my friend's on trial in there. The police raided the temple in the middle of the dance performance yesterday, and arrested Ahlbi in suspicion of treason. I was worried about Ahlbi, so I just had to come see his trial. You can't do that to Ahlbi. He was so nice.
The trial isn't a tourist attraction to clear off. If you want a picture of your scrapbook, take one of me and get out of here.
Look, you got it all wrong. This great... I guess there's only one thing to do. Tell him I'm a lawyer. Yes, I'm a foreigner, but I'm not your average foreigner.
What?
I'm actually a lawyer. Back at home, anyway.
What? A lawyer?
Yes.
I can't. That's not possible.
Oh, do lawyers not exist here? Is that what's gonna... Is that gonna be... Is that gonna be this game's whole thing? Lawyers don't exist? What is he so shocked about? Well, whatever. Now's my chance. Nothing wrong with the... Oh.
Wait. Get back here, you.
Okay. Holy hell. The animation and graphics of this game are such a massive step. Oh, f*** off. Pain in my ass. Wait, isn't that her benevolence? What's she doing? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Slow down. Slow down. A million things are happening in 5 seconds. Wait.
The divination seance has been performed.
Okay, I can pause here. Okay, holy hell. 8,000 things just happened in 5 seconds. Okay, number one. Graphics, the graphics, the animation, it all looks so much better than Dual Destiny. It's fantastic. Number two, the art design in general is a major step up. Number three, Ahlbi's on trial. The f***? We just met him and he's so nice. Why is he on trial? Number four, of course pain in my ass has to be here. Why is he here? Number five, what is her benevolence doing here?
The divination seance has been performed. I will now hand down my verdict against the accused.
I can't give this guy the same voice as the original judge. Why? I just got here! I didn't do anything! What? A verdict already, but the trial only just started! Guilty! There's gotta be some kind of mistake! Please take another look!
Seance is performed by Princess Wright are infallible. They show only the truth. What right do you have to question her abilities?
But I didn't... Oh, f*** off. Say one thing Pain?
Isn't it ironic that he was about to hear an occurrence with their daughter in sight? Non-believers will only be met with suffering in the twilight realm, you know.
But I didn't do it. Your benevolence, allow me to explain. I beg of you.
Be silent, impudent whelp. There is no merit to be had in indulging the ramblings born of a criminal's unclean soul.
But...
What in the world is going on here? The judge made his ruling based on something going... a divination seance? What is Ahlbi's attorney doing? Wait a minute, where is Ahlbi's attorney? I'm guessing the whole thing is that lawyers don't exist in this world.
Why is this happening? I didn't do anything wrong.
Foolish child. Doubting the divination seance is tantamount to doubting the Holy Mother herself. Your Majesty, as Royal Priestess and in the name of the Holy Mother, I command you. Impose the highest penalty against this unclean soul.
As you command, so shall it be done, your benevolence. May your holiness grant us a divine favor, or direct harangue. What?
Okay, Phoenix's model looks so much better than it did in the last game. The clothes are still kinda but his face looks so much better. Wait just one moment.
Yeah.
Me and my big mouth, now what?
Mr. Wright, what are you doing here, sir?
Well, I'm in it now, so I have to do this right. Your Honor, it's too soon to give your verdict. The trial's only been underway for a few minutes.
Excuse me? Who on earth are you?
I'm, well... An ordinary tourist, Your Honor, just passing through.
Ah, a tourist, are you? A Piraki.
But more importantly, where is this boy's defense attorney?
Defense attorney? Ah, whatever are you talking about? He doesn't need a defense attorney.
Wait, what?
Of course he wouldn't be aware of being a foreigner at all, but we have no need for defense attorneys here in the Kingdom of Kauai. We leave it all to open evidence of secret powers we commit.
That's a terrible idea.
Her definition silences him at all.
What? But surely you see how unfair that is. What kind of insane court system are they running here?
You would dare mock me, you barb-headed buffoon? If you value your life, you will leave post-haste, or shall I summon the bailiff?
The bailiff is that big scary dude with the big scary gun, isn't he?
I'm sure he'd be happy to oblige you with a bullet or two as souvenir of your travels.
At the cost of an arm and a leg, no doubt.
Now, hold on, Mr. Wright has nothing to do with any of this.
Ahlbi.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya.
But
Forget about me. You have to. No. He's such a nice guy. Ahlbi, you're so awesome.
I'm not gonna just leave you here.
There were lots of no. No, oh my god.
It's been like 10 minutes, and this game's already made me just absolutely adore this guy. How are you so good at this game? Literally the most relatable character in the past 2 games. The poor kid, he's trying to put on a brave face, but look how terrified he is. What can I do? What should I do? Go find Maya. No, defend Ahlbi. I can't just let a verdict be handed down with nobody standing in Ahlbi's corner. If Ahlbi doesn't have a defense attorney, then I'll do it. I'll defend him.
Defend him? You can't be serious.
Did you hear that? Is he out of his mind?
Heaven forbid.
Defend me, Mr. Wright. What are you saying? You can't do that.
I most certainly can. Don't worry, I'm quite used to cycling all sorts of trials. Yes. Besides, can you imagine how furious Maya would be if I let anything happen to you?
Mr. Wright.
You are but a naive tourist, ignorant of our ways. But if you are smart, you will heed my advice. Do not pursue this matter any further.
Looks like defending someone is easier than said and done in this country. Gee, you don't say.
Right, throw this man out.
Your Majesty, if you please.
You have something to say, Mr. Payne?
Hey, why not allow it, Your Majesty? Why not have him defend the accused? It could prove very interesting. Right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Right, Mr. Whoever you... It's Pain! It's Pain in my ass! What do you mean, who is it? Or is it the third version of Pain? Like, we got wincing in pain, gasping in pain. Is this gonna be groan in pain? Groan in pain, that's it.
Prosecutor, are you acquainted with this traveler?
That's Chief Prosecutor, Your Majesty.
Chief Prosecutor? I guess that's pretty easy when apparently everybody gets handed down a guilty verdict within 3 seconds.
He's a defense attorney from my native land. I've had dealings with him in the courtroom before.
And I've beaten you every single goddamn time.
What? Mr. Wright, you're a defense attorney?
A defense attorney? Well, this is a shock.
You may be surprised to hear that I have more than 10 years of experience. I guess there aren't all that many lawyers around here.
Your Majesty, would you kindly allow us to proceed in the manner of my old country?
But Mr. Payne, I've already made a ruling in this case.
Hey, call nostalgia if you will, but I'm most eager to give it a try.
But I have a previous engagement, you see. I got together with the missus.
Your Majesty,
I agree we should have a whack at it. It sounds amusing. A score of years has passed since we last saw a defense attorney in this courtroom.
A score as in 20 years? What's the deal with this country?
Mr. Payne, I want that barbed head brought to me on a stick. As you wish, Your Benevolence, I Chief Prosecutor Payne will see to it myself.
Very well, Mr. Payne. If that is what you and my benevolence want, I will increase. As for the defense, I hope you are prepared for every eventuality.
Every eventuality? What is he talking about?
There, are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Payne, and sorry for not remembering you earlier.
As Chief Prosecutor, or the Incredible Pain is
The Incredible Pain. The Incredible Pain.
You'll see enough to...
Oh, don't worry, I already know why that is.
When he wasn't capitulated to me before this very court of law.
Why is he so strangely confident? And not only that, but what's with the gallery?
Get him, Chief Prosecutor, crush the defense...
Defense devil? This is way more lawyer hate than ever even back home.
Now, if you would please give your opening argument once again, Mr. Payne.
Certainly, Your Majesty. The accused is charged with 2 crimes, larceny and murder.
Yesterday, the founder's sword was stolen from the treasure room of Temple. In addition to the theft, 2 other things were discovered in the treasure room. The dead body of Mr. Pat Roll, Temple's security guard.
Wait, Pat Roll's in patrol? This game and its freaking puns.
The empty treasure box that housed the orb, which Mr. Roll was in charge of guarding. We believe that Mr. Roll was murdered by the thief who stole the treasure.
To kill the gun out with a gun, what a terrifyingly bold act.
I couldn't agree more on your majesty. Please allow me to submit evidence of victim's autopsy report and crime photo.
Wolf's autopsy report. Time of death is around noon. His head shows signs of being hit with a blunt object.
It's been a long time since we've had evidence presented in court as well. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
We may rely on the power of the seances, but our police still carry out investigations. Thus, any proof I provide is indisputable.
Oh, really? Well, forgive me if I don't just take your word for it. I can check the... Yep, I know. We'll see. Yeah.
Such an appalling crime. The Audacity is stealing the sacred treasure of Her Holiness, our founding mother. It's a crime that strikes at the very heart of our nation.
Exactly, your majesty. We mustn't let the culprit get away with these heinous deeds. Indeed, such deeds are best described as treason against the crown.
Is this treasure really such a valuable object?
How can you even ask such a thing? Of course it is. Why, sealed within this treasure is the very soul, the minima of our Holy Mother.
Her soul sealed within that treasure? I think I'll take that with a grain of salt.
Oh, you don't believe it, do you?
Of course I believe it. Somebody tells me I better play along.
It's kind of a reverence. It's exactly why I dislike the defense attorney so much.
Your Honor, your Majesty?
What is it now?
This treasure, I've never seen it, so it's a little hard for me to imagine. Can I see a photo of it or something?
Of all the latest requests, your defense attorneys are truly beyond the pale.
He's been getting awfully angry with me, and are those veins falling out of his forehead?
It's forbidden for anyone outside of the royal family to view the treasure itself. It's that anyone without the proper spiritual power will be blinded instantly. That's why the average person's never seen the treasure, Mr. Wright.
I guess there are national treasures that are off limits to the public back home, too.
For the benefit of the shamelessly uninformed defense, let me share the newspaper article. It includes photos taken about 8 years ago when the treasure was unearthed. These are the only public photos of the outer box in existence. What's more, the treasure box is only leased to Temple Treasure Room once a year for a special New Year's rite that takes place at the palace. Therefore, this treasure box has only ever been seen by a handful of people.
I hear there's been a string of thefts lately of historic artifacts in the temple.
Right, your majesty, inexcusable thievery of precious national treasure for personal gain. And the culprit is the accused.
So he used the position as a monk in training to get his hands on the treasure, is that it?
The accused family is by no means wealthy. To help with the family finances, he works as a tour guide in addition to his aesthetic training.
Thank you for giving an excellent honor to the case, Mr. Payne. Now then, no more questions from the defense, I presume?
What? No, I do have questions.
Even more? But you just asked a bunch. Well, make it snappy, my class starts in just a few short minutes.
What? He's still planning on going to that thing? There's still a lot I don't know about the case. I should ask now while I have the chance. Let's see, what else do I need to know? The motive, the weapon, the crime scene. I mean, all of these things, really. Can I ask all of them? I'll start with the murder. I don't know what the murder weapon is, so I'll ask about that.
The accused came in the treasure room with respect to stealing treasure. He climbed the altar stairs and snatched the box ready to abandon a scum of the treasure. But he was discovered by Mr. Roll, who had come to the room in the course of his rounds. After walloping Mr. Roll in the head with the treasure box, the accused forced a bloody housing open and made off with the treasure inside.
Treasure box updated in the court record. But the defendant is just a little boy. I hardly think he would be able to hit the victim, a grown man, in the head. Wait, you mean the defense attorney is actually pointing out the stupidity? Gee, if only this could have happened in Turnabout Serenade. Wouldn't that be neat? Also, it's been 30 minutes already? Time flies, apparently. Jesus.
Ah, very good point, Mr. Wright, but I'm afraid that won't help you. At the time of the crime, the accused was on the stairs leading up the altar. The accused elevated to a more that make...
No. Wrong. You still have to lift the thing up. Yeah, I guess... No.
Ah, Mr. Payne, your reasoning is flawless.
No. Wrong.
He tells us obviously well...
Well, the accused case is certainly conclusive.
No. What? Wrong.
Very well, like I said, find the accused.
Just one moment, your majesty. Do you think you're rushing the verdict just a little bit?
I told you I have plans to... Ah! I'm late. It's always turn. How did the time fly by so fast?
He's still stuck on that? We haven't even heard the defendant's side of the story yet. Your majesty, the defense asserts its right to cross-examine the defendant.
Cross-examine the... What do you mean by that?
Oh god, this place needs some work. What do you mean, what do I mean?
I seem to have some recollection of the process, but I can't quite recall.
And a little wonder, if so-called defendant has been questioned over 20 years.
Should I be surprised anymore? Anyway, I demand that we let the defendant or the accused tell his side of the story.
Is that really necessary?
Yes. Of course it's necessary, your majesty.
Heh. What about what I'm gonna do? I say we allow the boy to speak, your majesty. Though I doubt I'll have anything of relevance to say. Heh.
Oh, how kind of you, your royal painness.
Very well. As long as it's okay with you, Mr. Payne. I'm already hopelessly late for my class anyway.
In that case, the prosecution calls the accused back to the witness stand.
Oh, but before we do, I better call my wife to apologize for missing that class. Any objections?
Go for it, your majesty.
I keep saying your name and occupation again, if you would.
I'll be your guide. I'm in training to be a monk. I'm a tour guide too.
Why me? Now, why were we?
Cross-examining the defendant, your majesty.
Right, let's do that then. At the defense attorney's insistence, I might add.
He sounds a little dispirited. He must weapons give him a piece of her mind.
Well, the defense had better get to it and make it quick if you please.
The defense. Mr. Wright, I didn't know you were a lawyer.
Well, I am, and I'm here to defend you, Ahlbi. Don't worry, all you have to do is tell the truth and you'll be alright.
You tricked me.
I tricked you? What?
If I knew you were a lawyer, I wouldn't have given you that tour. Give back that
What? Ahlbi, what's gotten into you?
Don't talk to me.
I disgust you? Okay, this place needs some serious work. Okay, so clearly the goal of this game is going to be trying to fix this legal system because holy hell, this is a mess. And the thing is, like, it's funny because this whole thing of the defendant must be guilty. He's a kid, but it doesn't. Don't worry, don't think about that. It's the same bullshit they did in Turnabout Serenade, except that they actually have a reason to be this stupid in this case because it's a different legal system. It's a different kingdom. So, like, this makes sense. You're allowed to be this stupid when it's a different, like, when they establish that the whole thing is meant to be stupid, but I keep reminding myself of that stupid case. Now even I was against people. Why?
So the experience for you, Mr. Wright, being loathed by clients.
Farewell, my turnabout happened.
Now that you're the accused, let's give the court your testimony. The incident occurred around noon, during the break between the morning and afternoon dance of devotion. I want you to tell the court what you were doing around that time.
All right.
Ooh, I like that. That's nice. There's a little visual upgrade for that.
I didn't kill Mr. Roll. I didn't steal the treasure. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. I've never even seen that treasure box with the green curtains, but...
Buddy, if people aren't allowed to look at the treasure box, how do you know that it's got a green butterfly on it?
If it's so long, I don't want to recall what this cross-examining thing is all about.
A judge who doesn't know what a cross-examining is. What the fresh hell is this?
I heard anyone check remember how it works.
Should I give the judge a refresher on cross-examination? No, I know what I'm doing here. I better stay my breath. The judge doesn't seem like a model student. He just had to watch and see how it's done. I do that, but that's a pretty clever way of reintroducing the idea of do you want a tutorial or not? The accused's account. Okay, so I hate to do this, but how could you possibly know that it was a green butterfly? Oh, Ahlbi, why would you lie to me? So you say you've never laid eyes on the treasure box, is that right?
That's right. It's forbidden, so I never do that.
In that case, how'd you know there was a green butterfly on it?
Huh? Because I saw the picture of it.
Nope, black and white picture. Nope, taking a look. The photos are in black and white. You couldn't possibly tell what color the butterfly is from these pictures.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, his bag. Did it just move? What? I beg your pardon?
Pokanka is a word occurring and people is surprised.
You're not supposed to lie. So this is the power of cross-examination, is it?
I should be the one shocked here by your shocking lack of understanding.
But just a moment. If the accused was lying...
And this makes things worse for me than ever. Ahlbi, are you hiding something? Please give only true statements. I can't help you if you don't tell the truth. Darn, I just can't seem to get him to open up to me.
So accused, you have seen the treasure box with your own eyes after all, have you?
Well, maybe I didn't take a peek one time a long time ago when I was cleaning the treasure room.
But you weren't in the treasure room at the time of the incident, right?
Of course I wasn't.
That's a lie. You were most definitely inside the treasure room on the day of the incident. And I have proof.
Oh, do you now? He does.
This is found in the floor of the treasure room. It's a scroll entitled Notice and contains a list of temple monk duties. These instructions pertaining to the day of the incident.
And what exactly is that supposed to prove?
The accused finger was found on the scroll.
Oh wow! His fingerprints were on the scroll that shows you, like, tells you where you have to be for the wow. It's almost like he would have had to look at that to know. Wow, dude, that was such a smart thing you just pointed out right there. What?
Oh no! Where is it? It's not here. I must have dropped it somewhere.
Indeed, you must have dropped it when you were busy murdering the victim.
No. Then that means Ahlbi was there on the day of the incident?
Ha ha ha. So this is the power cross-examination. The more the accused talks, the guilty repaints himself.
No, that's not the point. He's predicted my argument and had evidence ready to refute it.
How's that supposed to help the accused?
See, I told you they can't trust lawyers and their lies. Everyone wants to already said the kid's guilty. Just declare him guilty and get it over with. No, everything's going all wrong. Shadoo, what do I do?
As I suspected, the cross-examination is not going to show no voice whatsoever.
No, you're wrong.
But armed as we are with our evidences and said there's no reason to doubt her guilt.
Then I guess I'll just have to poke holes in this inside of hers.
By the way, this didn't prove to be very interesting at all, Mr. Payne. Nevertheless, I will not finalize my verdict. No. Wait just a moment, Your Majesty. I haven't seen his definition saying for myself. As a defense, I have the right to check it. Is that really necessary? I have to get home and apologize to my wife.
I guess you really did give him the business.
You must at least the point of having Mr. Wright see the seance.
You do? And what's that, Mr. Payne?
Then you want to see it? See the lawyer being utterly crushed by the power of the seance? And then watch him tearfully beg for mercy?
Well now.
I sure will make up for not getting to go to that class with your wife.
You surely know sounds worth seeing, and then give me a juicy tidbit to tell the missus. Haha.
I've been reduced to a juicy tidbit.
Well, foreign interpreter, I imagine you do have to see for yourself to be convinced. It's only unprecedented, but let's have the divination saints performed again. But then, right after the tearful begging, I really do have to get going.
The only tearful begging is gonna come from the prosecution when we're through.
Hehe, how pitiful the defense looks, still scrambling desperately for a foothold, but it's fully unaware that defeat and despair are all that await him.
There she is, her benevolence.
Your benevolence, right for Padme Corine. Thank you for coming all this way once again.
Your gratitude is unnecessary. This is simply my duty. Barb-headed attorney.
Yes?
I am told you question the veracity of the sacred divination seance. It would seem the depths of your reverence and blasphemy are lost on you.
I'm just a foreigner ignorant in the ways and customs of this country. I apologize in advance for anything rude I might say or do, Your Benevolence. All I want is a fair trial for Ahlbi.
You would imply the trials of this country are unfair?
Yes! Yes, I would!
How verdicts found in untruths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality.
What's fair about trials with no defense and no chance for the accused to tell their story?
How dare you speak to your benevolence in that manner?
You get it? What does he know about anything? Even an outsider. We don't stand where he must be punished.
Yikes, this looks like I really stuck my foot in it this time.
Punish him! Punish him! Punish him!
Jesus Christ. This place is unforgiving as all hell.
Silence one and all!
Is she standing up for me? I don't think so.
Be not disquieted, my people. He merely
Well, looks like our benevolence is going to be more reasonable than I thought.
Attorneys are ghastly creatures with souls stained by brazen untruths. The words of a lowly worm such as that are not worth troubling yourselves over.
Alright, I take that back.
None of his prattling can sway the truth of my insights. Rest assured, he will soon see the error of his foolish ways.
Now then, your benevolence, a divination seance if you would.
Certainly. Nay now, my robe.
Alright then. What exactly are we getting ourselves into here? So just to be clear, this is how you determine whether people are guilty or innocent in this country? Just making sure. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Oh, what is this? Instant song of ceremony, boy's voice. Whoa, what the hell did I just watch? What just happened? An image appeared in the pool.
I'll find a message from the victim's soul, the last communication of his Medama. The divination seance has revealed this to us.
Benevolence, you can use the power of spirit communion to project the victim's memories of the last few moments before their demise.
So what we saw in the pools what Mr. Roll actually experienced?
In the victim's memories, we see the accused raising a weapon up over his head is consistent with the findings of the police investigation.
There has to be some kind of mistake. I didn't do it.
This looks bad for Ahlbi. Really, really bad.
Hehe, now do you see why I'm the incredible thing?
Yeah, because you're a constant pain in my ass, but for all the wrong reasons. More than I can express. But even if those really are the victim's last memories, what can I do with them?
Hehe, there it is, the face of a man being utterly crushed. Oh, how long I've waited to see it. Isn't it wonderfully gratifying, Your Majesty?
Oh, f*** off. I'll grind you into the dust again if I have to.
Oh yes, very satisfying indeed.
No, I can't wait to see this court's reaction when we prove him innocent. I can't wait to see.
Now then, I think we've been amused enough. If you give up now, I won't even invoke the Defense Culpability Act against you.
Defense Culpability Act? The hell is that? The Defense Culpability Act? What's that?
What? You mean you honestly don't know? Why would I know? I just got here an hour ago.
Well, well, not only is he a lying, black-hearted lawyer, he's also an imbecile. Your Majesty, I think you better explain the Defense Culpability Act to him.
Yes, I think I'd better. The Defense Culpability Act, or DC Act for short, is as follows. In the name of Her Eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What? If you help the accused by defending found guilty.
What? My thoughts. What kind of insane law is that?
Under the DC Act, many attorneys has been convicted and met with a grim fate. Some went to prison not to see the death penalty. That's why there are so few in our country today who admit to being an attorney.
That's as it should be. The history of our courts proves attorneys are black-souled creatures who will tell any lie to save the accused. Thus, attorneys deserve to be exterminated.
Okay, what kind of crazy backwards-ass law legal system are we dealing with here? Never felt so much hostility coming at me from so many sides. What could have happened to make everyone feel this way?
You fell right into my trap, Phoenix Wright. Your win streak against me and my brother ends today. With the seance and DC Act on my side, I'll finally get my revenge.
So that's why it was good so eager to have me defend Ahlbi.
She's had me humiliated back in home, fake bombing to the foothills of crime. I think my lucky stars I'm a chief prosecutor here now.
Defense know that if I rule that the accused is guilty, you'll go to prison too.
That explains Ahlbi's reaction earlier.
Your Majesty isn't a prison sentiment lenient after all talking about treason. Why'd you pay?
Okay, wait. So treason, that's a death sentence, but the whole murder thing, you're not gonna talk? Okay, wait a minute,
Yes, I believe the death penalty might be appropriate in these circumstances.
The death penalty? No way. You're kidding, right, Your Majesty?
Ha ha ha. They're like I'm kidding. Oh, you put your life and your dark tendency on the line here.
Death, this can't be happening.
The courts of resignation, our courts are well known as this. In this land, on my seances provide the truth and no attorneys can intervene. Criminals know that all they can do is resign themselves to their fate.
A foreign lawyer, ask you once more. Are you sure you still want to defend the accused?
There's Maya to think in all this, too. I can't just lay down my life. What in the world should I do? Of course we're gonna continue the defense. Isn't that why I came a lawyer in the first place? It's the callback to the first game. To help those with no one on their side, I can't just abandon everything I believe in. All I can do now is stand firm and fight.
Well, don't hold your tears back on my account with Phoenix Wright. Immediate defeat and grovel before me, the chief prosecutor for your life.
Even if it means being subject to the Defense Culpability Act, I will defend Ahlbi. What? But Mr. Wright. And down he goes. The defendant insists he's innocent, and not even a divination sentence should be accepted without examination. But if I'm found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. Even though, also, wait a minute, you're willing to impose the death penalty on a 9-year-old kid? How busted is this legal system? I mean, my god. Even though you still want to defend me? I don't know what happened in the past, but it looks like everyone in this country considers to be lawyers to be liars, so I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you and your innocence. So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it.
Barb-headed attorney, you continue to amuse me. Though your barb jobs are proving to be more than mere jokes.
Your benevolence? Believe me when I say this attorney will knock your insides out.
Insolent, disrespectful attorney. You'll have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm.
No, not a wise move, traveler, not wise at all. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. But you have made your choice. The Defense Culpability Act will be applied in this case. And with this verdict, you will soon be parting with your heads.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with these people?
The souls that departed speak only the truth, but they give their messages a voice. If you think my insights contain falsehood, I challenge you to prove it.
Okay, with pleasure.
The accused swung whenever he was holding down the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Still, I can't believe it. A murder after the morning of the Dance of Devotion? These are the victim's experiences before his death.
As the victim's final memories, we can assume they aren't lies. So how do I break this down?
Allow me to relieve you of your ignorance, defense. Did you notice the words that appeared in the seance vision?
Yeah, I don't know how this works.
The victim's final memories are unlimited to sight alone. Sight, smell, taste, sound, and touch all is laid bare in the pulse of souls.
So what Mr. Royce means is with his 5 senses. Okay, so wait, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. How could you have heard the song of ceremony if it was after the Dance of Devotion? Objection. Now, to find a contradiction, yeah, okay, wait, I got it, okay. Now that I know how this works, I can spot a contradiction easily. Hold it. If I can actually pause and rewind and fast forward these stuff, that's what the stupid perceived gimmick should have been from the last 2 games. This is actually a really cool concept. Like, freaking fantastic. I really love this so far. Like, the idea of a divination seance. At first it sounded batshit crazy, but now the idea of, like, using what the victim actually saw and spotting a contradiction there, and aligning like all the 5 sentences with what she says. Oh, so good. Wait just a moment.
Yes, what is it, Barbed Head?
You're saying that he gets occurred after the morning dance of devotion, right?
That's right, what of it?
Then isn't it strange that Mr. Roll could still hear the song of ceremony?
Oh my, you're absolutely right.
Is that all that troubles you?
Huh?
What, the victim learned was just a practice run of the song ceremony?
Practice run? What are you talking about?
Mr. Payne, if you would...
Certainly allow me to explain. The incident occurred in the interval between the morning and afternoon dances, during the time the singer was practicing in the performance hall.
Precisely. I was there as well, so I can corroborate the statement.
I see, so the victim home is a practice session.
There goes my contradiction. Okay, so they were practicing in the performance hall. That must be the room where Ahlbi and I saw her benevolence dancing.
However, Mr. Payne, I get one detail troubles me.
Ask away, your majesty.
It's a bit temple. Performance hall and the treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room?
He's right, it is a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne?
Your majesty, have you forgotten? There are speakers in every room of the temple, including the treasure room.
That's right.
Speakers for what purpose?
Are you serious, Mr. Wright? They broadcast the sacred music of the performance hall throughout the temple.
It was a practice run going on in the performance hall heard over the speakers.
Thank you for your explanation, your benevolence. It makes perfect sense even to a field-minded old man like me.
Think nothing of it.
No, if you wouldn't mind, could you please alter your insights for us?
Very well.
Insight revised. Okay. I can't believe song ceremony the victim heard was a practice runs to the temple speakers. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of this. If I point out inconsistency, she'll update us insights accordingly. So if I keep pointing things out, maybe I can knock all our insights out after all. But I find that inconsistency no matter how small. Okay. Swung whatever he... A bit hard to focus on the insights with the seance vision going. I'll try using the pause button. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay, pause. There, pause the vision. And then I can fast forward. I think I can tap the flashing panels to jump to different parts of the vision. I'll try moving the mitam mark to the flashing red panel there. Okay, what's interesting here? Okay, now I know how to get around the seance's vision. It's time to find inconsistency with the instant vision. Oh, do I have total control now? Okay, so... Is there a fast forward option? Oh, that was a skip button. Okay, so wait. So if I click select, can I back out of it? Yeah, okay. So you smelled incense, you heard that, and you heard his voice, and you saw him. What else? It's like, I need more. Okay, so you swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. Pain. Okay, so you felt pain. Makes sense, right? You would hear... Although, actually, wait a second. Didn't she say... Actually, wait, hold on. Wait. Rewind. I need to see something. Your vision's dark for a long time before you feel that pain. Let me play it from here. So he swings down. And you only just now feel the pain. That's... Because don't you say, with the pain, the victim went dark is when he lost his life. Hold on. No, because your vision was dark way before that. That's just wrong. Okay, this is awesome. This is an incredible mechanic. This is easily the most difficult gameplay mechanic we've had in the entire franchise up until this point. I can see this getting very, very complicated in the future. I'm so excited to see how this goes. You're saying the victim's field of vision went dark right after he struck, correct?
Of course, as anyone eyes can see.
Oh, really? Well, pardon me, but I must disagree.
What?
Your benevolence, please take another look at the exact moment the victim felt pain.
Oh.
Everything goes black, and then only after that, the victim feels pain.
Inconceivable.
This places the order of events at odds with what you say happened.
My word!
Your benevolence, what is the meaning of this?
I cannot be wrong. My insights are beyond fallacy.
Oh, really now? And how many people have been either put to prison or sentenced to death because of your fallible insights?
If what the defense says is true, this is a very great matter indeed. Please forgive me, your benevolence, but I'm afraid this contradiction is something we simply can't ignore.
No, step too hasty, your majesty. I think I can clear this up.
You have something to add here, Mr. Payne?
1,000 apologies. Seems the prosecutors failed to make one tiny thing clear.
And that would be?
And the aliens said there was a power outage blocking on one part of the temple. As I recall, the crime scene was in that sector. The power outage must be why the victim's field vision went dark.
Wait. Okay. If the power went out in the building, then how the hell would he have heard the Song of Ceremony? Or rather, you know all along and are only letting us slip now that's convenient, Mr. Payne.
The power outage blocked out both lights and the speakers.
It knocked out the lights and the speakers, so how could he have heard the Song of Ceremony? What do you mean?
Well, now, since everything is enough.
What do you mean, Evans? Please share your thoughts with us if you would.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're trying to say here, but you're still wrong. You're just wrong.
I see.
No, it doesn't. No, wrong. No, but that's the thing, though. You're just wrong. Because if the speakers were knocked offline, then how could he have heard the Song of Ceremony?
That's you say it's on spine, you know, it's people in your hand, everyone.
Yeah, okay, this place is busted beyond belief. One can safely assume the accused struck the victim along to lock up again. That's just wrong. Because, yeah, Song of Ceremony the victim heard was practicing the potential leakers. No, so much for my inconsistency. At least I was able to draw some new info, and with new info comes a chance to find new inconsistencies. Now to compare the info with the vision again and see what else I can dig up. Yeah, this is gonna be so easy. Okay, so first thing I need to do is I need you to say accused struck the victim the moment after the blackout began. Okay, so I need okay, that Song of Ceremony, is that gonna fade when the lights go out? Because if it doesn't, your claim's busted. No, wait, go out, lights go out. Busted, buddy, busted. The Song of Ceremony is still playing. Gotcha! Yes, I finally found it. This is the gaping hole I've been looking for. Your benevolence, as impressive as your spirit communion power is, it's not infallible. I believe you said a few moments ago that the victim could hear the Song of Ceremony thanks to the temple speakers. But then how do you explain how the victim could still hear the Song of Ceremony even after the power went out? Oh, this contradiction of facts can only mean that the Song of Ceremony Mr. Roll heard was not coming from the speakers!
What? Impossible.
What are you saying? That the song you heard was coming directly from the performance hall?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the only possible explanation.
But the scene of the crime was nowhere near the performance hall.
Right, the song couldn't make it all the way to the treasure room. Not unless.
You mean to say?
Yes, the treasure room was not the actual scene of the crime. It must have been somewhere else, somewhere close to the performance hall.
What?
You can't be serious.
There was a glaring contradiction in the claims of her benevolence to the prosecution. Therefore, the defense insists that the case be thoroughly re-examined.
What? No.
This is completely unprecedented, and inconsistency of benevolence's insights unbelievable.
Heed not his forked tongue, your majesty. These are but the claims of a corrupt lawyer, a feeble ruse and a feeble mind.
You can't dispute facts, buddy.
What the contradictions revealed by the defense is undeniable.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't just turn a blind eye to it.
But the defense assertion is in the end meaningless. Even though the regulation numbers have to be different, a Jacob would have seen it.
No, wrong. I hate to admit it, but she's right. The science vision of my situation looked really grim for Ahlbi.
Heh. He keeps his hands up over his head.
Well, the defense dares to dream. I'm making out its nightmare alive.
You what?
You still insist on trying to tear down my insights, do you? You better be prepared to back up your claim. Remember what will happen to that tongue of yours if we find you are just wagging it.
Of course I can back him as soon as I think of something.
You better be fully prepared, defense. As the embodiment is going to give you permission to try and prove your claim, as long as you're willing to stake your life on it.
I concur, your majesty. Prepare the tongue shears, chop.
Chop.
Yes, that's how the bailiff fetched them. I think I saw a suitable pair in the basement. Chop.
Stop.
Hey, I hear those lying lawyers have several tongues to spare. Sure you won't miss one.
Yikes, these people are actually serious. No, they're actually insane is what they are. Other than to raise a weapon, why would Ahlbi... Well, I mean, if the guard saw him, he's like, hey, what are you doing here? If he had a gun to draw, it's like, hey, what are you doing, buddy? Then it's like, naturally he would raise his hands like, wait, please don't shoot me. The reason the defendant had his hands up over his head can be explained by something in the crime photo. Yep, there's his gun. There's his gun right there. I hate to see the hand still just as not responsive, though. As in the seance vision, I witnessed the defendant raise both of his hands over his head yesterday.
You did? Why did you see such a thing?
When the police had their guns trained on him as they made their arrest.
Oh, are you saying?
The victim was a security guard and an armed one at that. The defense proves that the victim had pointed his firearm at Ahlbi, and that's why the defendant's hands were raised in the air.
Who would have thought that the transmission could be interpreted that way?
This is not possible. It can't be.
Not bad for a total knockout. Traitorous snake? Dirk? Who's that? Wait, what happened? I missed something. Had a lawyer never got next to him. He's throwing a traitorous snake Dirk, okay. There's some plot relevance there.
No, I can't believe it. A contradiction in one of my insights? There has been some kind of mistake. I won't accept it.
That's right, you listen, why I won't accept it either. It goes against all we hold sacred. Throw him in jail immediately for last majesty.
What? Yeah, he said throw him in jail. You guys make him pay for what? These people are definitely not my fans right now. That's right, exterminate him. Exterminate? These people are insane!
You would honestly entertain the idea that my insides containing
I've just proved like 3 of them.
Truly it is shocking. In the 20 plus years since the DC Act went into effect, such a thing has never occurred. To be honest, I didn't want to believe it either. But with this life in the line, the defense points out the inconsistency, and is urgently scrutinized to the satisfaction of the law.
You dare go against the royal priestess, you non-believer?
No, my faith is as strong as ever, but I have a duty to make a fair ruling in this trial. If you insist on interfering with that process, your benevolence, I'm afraid I must request your removal from the courtroom, royal priestess or not.
What? I'll have you know.
Your benevolence!
Huh?
Please increase in this, your benevolence.
If looks could kill.
I won't forget this offense, Barbhead. I do not admit defeat, I won't.
Maynard, please see your benevolence out.
You might all face due retribution in the Twilight Realm. The demons there, well, they'll pluck the barbs right off your stupid head. Ha ha ha, I'll be suffering will be duper painful. And then, I hope they throw you into a lake of burning fire.
Great. I guess he's still just a teenager after all.
Now then, defense, Mr. Light, was it?
That's right, Your Majesty, Phoenix Wright.
Of course, Mr. Wright, my apologies. Well, now that we have this newly uncovered fact, I suppose we proceed with the arguments.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yes, but do not misunderstand me. This doesn't mean I trust you completely. I'll be keeping a close eye on you, so don't even think about lying to this court.
I understand, Your Majesty. Phew, maybe now we can finally run a real trial.
Heh heh, argument, Your Majesty. I very well accept your challenge.
Huh? What's with him?
Heh, oh, look in your face, Mr. Wright. It's just, it's too hilarious.
What's so funny, Mr. Payne?
The defense still doesn't get it. The truth he unearthed is going to bury him in his case instead.
Uh-huh. What do you mean by that, prosecutor?
I told you, chief prosecutor.
Yes, because that's the point to focus on right now.
The defense is digging its own grave. Consider this, Your Majesty. Why would the victim, a security guard, point the gun at the accused?
Oh.
Oh, indeed, because the accused was about to commit a theft.
No, if he could have just been there. We know he was there because he dropped the thing. There's a million reasons he could have been there.
It doesn't help the accused situation at all.
Yes, it does. No, false. No, wrong. You're just patently incorrect, though. Wrong. Accused.
Murder victim hid the body in the treasure room. A hand truck with moving heavy treasures around stored in the treasure room. Kids can easily move the body with that.
And then after all that hard work to knock down those insights, back into the old familiar corner once more.
Mr. Wright, do you have a rebuttal?
I'm drawing a total blank here.
Tell me where they climb that scaffold.
How's your question, defense?
I got nothing. I can think of the granny grounds for Jalen thing to do at this point to act with the defendant when this is what happened. I don't know if Ahlbi will corroborate or not. Ahlbi? Will you tell us what really happened?
You're not saying anything, accused. Fall for his evil trap and you'll only do to your own soul.
Ahlbi, you have to tell me the truth. I can't help you unless you do.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry.
Why? Why won't he trust me? Is this it? Is this the end for both? No. There's a million reasons he could have been there. Maya, I'm sorry.
Everybody always told me they're bad people who help dirty criminals go free. I never thought a lawyer would actually try to help me. Would actually believe in me. Would risk his own life for me. I never even imagined it.
Ahlbi.
So, that's why I lied to try and save myself. But I'm not gonna lie anymore. If you believe in me enough to put your life on the line, I'm gonna believe in you too.
What? How could you not love this guy? He's awesome! Ahlbi's the best character in the game so far. I'm actually kind of really impressed. Like, within 5 minutes, they were able to get you to immediately sympathize with him. Now we're talking, time to finally get to the bottom of things.
To be honest, I went into the treasure room lots of times to look at the treasure box.
Even though the temple told you we weren't allowed to go anywhere near it?
Yes, I'm sorry. Patrol even saw me once and scolded me, but that box is so beautiful the way it glows in the dark, I couldn't help myself.
Wait, it glows in the dark?
That's right. It's covered in a special mineral called Florentine that makes it glow. It's absolutely breathtaking. Really shame they'll put it on display for the public. Can you imagine how many people would go and night to the temple if they did?
If only he had applied such passion to telling me the truth earlier. Treasure box was hidden in the court record.
So those were not the treasure room stairs on the seance vision?
No, they were the great stairs that connect to the hallway.
And there you go. That makes even more sense. That actually makes perfect sense. So now what happened is that someone goes to steal from the treasure room, and then they're trying to escape, but they can't because you're standing on the stairs, so he kills the guard from behind. There we go. That makes perfect sense.
All of a sudden, Mr. Roll drew his gun and threatened me with it. I put my hands up. Mr. Roll, he acted so scary. For some reason, he had a scarf over his mouth. I couldn't read his expression at all. And the power went out. I took that chance to hightail it out of there. I remember my life even now when I try to think back on it. All I can remember are the gun and piercing look in Mr. Roll's eyes. That's when I dropped the notice scroll.
Did Mr. Roll say anything when you ran on into one of the stairs? What is it, Ahlbi?
I have no idea why, but he asked me a strange question. Did you steal it, he said?
What? Okay, so then so are there any rooms that he could have hidden? Let me check. Yeah, okay, so he could have stolen it, like hid in the storeroom, and then tried to escape, and then run into us. Okay, there we go. So this all still makes sense.
Yeah, grand speech. Well, don't take very much space that you with it.
No, pain. But that might have just been the victim's misunderstanding.
When the smuggler's fires, they say. The victim must have been God versus in a space suspicious of the accused.
Why does every new piece of information have to seem so incriminating?
Shadow, what'll I do, Shadow?
And what's better is to suspect the boy that's seen the treasure box in his hands. In the course of his round, the victim must have noticed the treasure box had been stolen, and then it's after that. He ran into the accused, I'll be your guide.
I still can't believe that's his name. I'll be your guide.
No, that's not what happened.
Therefore, the one who stole the treasure and killed the victim can be none other than the accused.
No, Aww.
Hey, Shadow, down, boy.
Well, what do we have here?
I'm sorry, but this is my dog, Shadow.
Aww.
You nearly gave me a heart attack.
So that's what was making his bag move.
Can you quiet the yapping butt down?
Shadow says Mr. Roll made a mistake.
You can understand him?
Yeah, tell me this is surprise witness for the defense.
I beg your pardon? You're not thinking you're cross-examining an animal, are you?
Well, not this time anyway. Wouldn't be the first time.
Phew, I'm glad to hear that. I thought I'd have to reassess my assessment of your sanity for a second there.
Oh, if only you knew the history we've had. Well, it's true the defendant was standing in front of the victim when he died. It doesn't mean someone else couldn't have struck the victim at that time.
If we're going to go that far, I hope that means you have another angle of approach ready.
Exactly, I mean,
You're not all this dance, right? Okay, come on, Phoenix, I know I can think of something convincing. Where else could the victim have been struck? The victim could have been struck from literally right behind him where he couldn't have seen. Isn't it possible the victim could have been struck from behind?
Behind, you say? Oh, I see. I suppose not outside the realm of possibility.
Good, now let's have some breathing room.
But who do you suppose it could have been?
Oh, the true culprit, naturally, the one who actually committed the theft and murder.
The true culprit? I suppose you have a true timeline events to go along with that?
I should not have to explain everything. Alright, if we assume the culprit struck from the true victim, that means... After going into the room and stealing charge, the true culprit had to escape, but then Mr. Roll appeared making his rounds. Yep, that's just like I said. Magic culprit quickly hit the storm and led them into the hallway.
Hey, grasping at straws, Mr. Wright. Admit it, you have nothing but basic conjecture.
I'm going to look for something to base it on right now. Ahlbi, when you ran into Mr. Roll in the hallway, were there anyone around the storeroom area?
I don't know. There might have been someone there. I couldn't see. I was only halfway down the stairs, so I couldn't see the end of the hallway.
I see. Swing and a miss.
Oh, Shadow says someone was there.
I see. Thank you for that, too, but it says money's inadmissible.
Heh.
You think this is a joke? Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person, but that doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been there in the hallway.
It is for fun, it's getting hard to watch. But I will enjoy watching you sink.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were there in the hallway that time of the incident.
How can you continue to make that assertion?
Because there was a witness.
Oh, is there now? And could that witness be the person we saw in the opening cutscene? What?
You might see the press people like to call.
Oh, buddy, that's gonna be your undoing. Oh, Payne, you've made a very terrible error.
Very well, allow it now for something we've not done in quite some time. Bring the witness to the stand.
Oh, you've made such a terrible mistake.
Check this. Here she is, my sweet serenader, my one and only Groovy, right? You heard our sultry sounds once before, brother.
When Dragon and... Wait, that song for Dance of Devotion.
Ran for the song of ceremony.
And, okay. Well, there's our explanation right there for the song. The song was playing at the time of the murder.
That's right, brother. This is the one and only treasure box key.
So, you're the only one who could have opened it then. Interesting. Oh, keep it on me. You're not helping your case here, buddy. You're just digging yourself in deeper. So that's the key to the treasure box, is it?
You know, babe, it's called the Magatama key. Passed down from the head monk at Temple.
The Magatama key, huh?
Oh, Holy Mother, we find your infinite mercy to forgive me. This guy that lost the humble lamb.
Why do I always get the far out ones? Alright, here we go. Witness testimony time. What I saw, baby.
After the morning dance of devotion, I go back to my chamber, I got the notion. Don't you know my chamber's on the way to the temple's secret treasure room? Hey! And he smelled footsteps I can quite clearly hear. But anyone to the treasure room goes in here. Ahlbi was the only one. Ahlbi was the only one.
Oh, really? So you said you heard him, you said you heard the footsteps, but did you actually physically see Ahlbi? Tell me I was hallucinating just now.
Can you believe Mr. Wolf with the big one after that harsh, man?
I share your sentiments. You're the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you, Mr. Anderson?
What? You found the body as well? Really, as a key witness then? Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't suspect him since, you know, he found the body, but alright.
That's right, brother. At the Black Item that we set to bring the power back to the people. Secret box is near my chamber, so I'm always made for the job, you see.
Oh, how convenient. So not only did you have a perfect angle to commit the crime, but you also had a perfect angle to actually shut off all the lights.
The only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Anderson's unsaleable account is what led to the accused's arrest.
Hold it. Isn't it possible the murder took place before the end of the dance of devotion?
I'm afraid it's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance.
He was?
Would you like some proof? Here's this photo taken by torch to the moment of the dance of devotion.
Why? What grateful dancing! I can almost see the son of Mr. Anderson's Domelon now. Payne's right, that's Mr. Roll on duty.
He never has me the incredible pain.
So in addition to Ravens, he had backup evidence lined up too, huh? Yeah, Payne's unusually competent today. This doesn't seem right. I mean, to be fair, he's been, you know, writing the victories of a kingdom without defense attorneys for a while, so who knows? Don't seem to be any outright contradictions, but I need to know if you yourself physically saw Ahlbi with your own eyes. So let's check that. Can I? I'm hoping maybe I would have been upgraded to being able to click on the dots, but unfortunately that was not the case. So let's back up a small bit. How can you tell it was Ahlbi just from the sound of some footsteps?
Ahlbi's practically family, man. A smooth groove of shoots easy to pick out.
But how do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the storeroom at the end of the hall?
No way, man. I saw him on my own.
Oh, you saw him with your eyes? You saw him?
When I heard this, I looked at the.
Oh, buddy, oh, I'm sorry, game over for you, man, because if my memory serves me right, due to the growing number of thefts around the temple, we'll be tightening security throughout. Therefore, all of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. Nice try, buddy. Nope, false, incorrect, wrong. There's something off about that, Mr. Anderson.
My music is off? Sorry you feel that way, man. This vibe ain't top of the charts from where you're from. What's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul?
There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness, but something's not quite right with your eyes. Mr. Anderson, you've been lying to this court.
No, how would I lie? I got nothing to hide. Truth and truth alone is all I sing. Lying, y'all? Nah. Lying ain't my thing.
I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Anderson?
It's a temple notice, man. What of it?
In this notice, the following instructions to the Temple of Monks is written. All the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion.
What you talking about, Phoenix?
I'm talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through those shutters. If you don't believe it, then why don't you read the notes for yourself?
No, not how to read in Koreanese, man. I should get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know?
Doesn't that make your duties as head monk a little difficult?
Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this company 6 months ago.
That's quite recent, isn't it? So, how does someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple?
How well you understand what his fate can be measured in months or years? I've only been an adherent of courteous and performance myself. Only most students really spoke to me prompting me to stay in this country.
Or was it the fact that there were no lawyers here that spoke to you,
Mr. Payne, I notice how you feel, my man. Mahona's teaching spoke to me too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. Well, I know my Mr. Payne suddenly became a believer in Currentism, but could Andistandin had an ulterior motive for becoming a believer too? Were you really in your chamber as you claim? Weren't you instead somewhere else? Like, perhaps at the base of the stairs, killing the victim?
What nonsense are you spouting now?
According to Mr. Anderson's testimony, he saw Ahlbi with his own 2 eyes. Therefore, it is really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Ahlbi from somewhere else?
Well,
your theory defense? Do you know what Mr. Anderson was if not in his chamber? If he wasn't in his room? Then if Ahlbi had gone to the hallway, the only places he could have seen Ahlbi from. I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say the witness related to see Ahlbi going to the treasure room. What then? Then the friends proves this is the only place he could have been, and that would be right about here. Mr. Foreign Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you? Yes, of course I'm accusing him. Yes, Your Majesty. I contend there's a strong possibility the witness is the murderer.
Ahlbi said it's disrespectful. First you grant his messages and then accused of the Hagamunk of murder.
If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and moved his body to the treasure room.
I thought my grounds conjecture.
And there's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument?
The opening argument?
During the argument, it was suggested that Ahlbi use the position as monkey trained to get his hands on the treasure.
That's right, what of it?
Well, why try the Swiss on for size? The thief used his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of this treasure.
What?
What?
You judging me, man? The key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. What better does it mean if you want to steal the treasure?
You can't possibly be serious.
Does it mean you're claiming that Mr. Anderson is all about a lie deciding to get him close to the treasure?
The witness hadn't been truthful in his testimony to the court. So clearly he is above lying.
you're just embarrassing yourself, man.
What?
What was up, Mr. Anderson?
Boy, man, you really are the lowest of the low. You gone said something I can't forgive. You can't really believe in the question. Nobody.
Oh, we're going Marty McFly style, alright. What about that music? It's making my ears bleed.
I'm the time messenger, can't you tell? Gonna take this thing lawyer straight to hell. He's jabbing with lies, running with Philistines, they're gonna send the lawyer to the guillotines.
And now for something that completely different.
That flickety plunk music just wouldn't let me express my rage.
Your rage, huh? Isn't this real source of your anger having your lie exposed?
You're so dead. If I lied, it's because you drove me to it. I was living around suspicion and throwing out false accusations.
Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job.
Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noise and I'll have to use my partner here on you.
I'm the one making noise?
Hey, so you wanna know the truth, huh? You didn't handle the truth, do ya? Fine, let's see you try. Puts his hands to the kind of an hand, the music still in my way.
Okay, so you admit you went to the storeroom. Come on, any more information on that?
Just truth is what you dread, him you shred. From my spot for the storm, I saw the crease the treasure room. Dread behind him, the sun himself had real after Ahlbi we went. Me and my girl here instant sweet back of the storm, we can't be beat. Now with the power took to midnight, blacker than black, black wrapping all sight.
Yeah, because you probably threw the power switch of the breaker right there. Sounds like Pac-Man. Like the progression of the text sounds like waka 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 waka. I don't know much about music, but I got chills and they're multiplying.
You scared lawyer man? Run away fast as you can. What a wonderful rhythm. The perfect company from Bird Deliberations. Now Mr. Anderson, what did you go to the music store room for? Hey, let me lay down away. It's my precious partner. Gotta give him a good rest of pain, right?
But then why'd you lie before?
Because you sent me to hell.
Huh?
We all know about lawyers and lying, loyally ways. Am I right, people? If I admit I went to the store and had driven them for false charge on me, I don't want to get sent to hell. What do you say? I see what the tense cold midnight was past. Feel me crying?
Is it too much to ask for a low-key trial?
Are you folks ready to rock or what?
Oh, I can't wait to see how this group of idiots reacts to seeing Ahlbi get proven not guilty. I cannot wait for that. Okay, well, first things first. That just makes you more suspicious. You say you went to the music storeroom. But how do we know you didn't go to the treasure room and steal the treasure instead?
And what grounds did you base that again if you shoot for it?
He's right, I don't really have any proven yet. Well, you can't prove you didn't go to the treasure room either. You stole the treasure room and were ready to make your getaway when you saw Mr. Roll. So you panicked and went into the music store, is that right? Why do I feel like I'm being stabbed by icy steels from every direction?
Such your answer, lawyer man, they always knows the score.
Oh, do they now? Are you sure about that? I can't wait. It's gonna feel so satisfying. Why do they have to hate lawyers so much in this country? I can't wait to find out the backstory. This is gonna be so awesome. I have really strong, I have really high hopes and really good expectations for this case. That's true. Okay. The other thing I need to know is that, yeah, I think being next to the breaker just makes you more, no, I didn't mean to skip that. Being next to the breaker only makes you more suspicious. Where were you when the power outage occurred?
Like I said, I was in the music storeroom. The girl hadn't sound here a little, so I had to get her back in tune.
Is it true that you were actually in the hallway at that time?
The hallway, you say? Why would I be in the hallway?
You were waiting for Mr. Roll to come back from his patrol of the treasure room. Now that he had discovered the treasure had been stolen, you were going to kill him.
Lawyer man, just always so full of bulls. Too noxious lies pulling the wool. Filthy lawyer through and through, that ain't ever gonna forgive you.
That's perfectly fine.
Hey, nice prosecutor, I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Someone stop the jam session, please.
You made your decision clear defense, but your argument is rather unsubstantiated.
That's not good. Nevertheless, the possibility is still there. You can't deny that weapons could have killed the victim under the cover of darkness.
Forget one very important thing.
Huh?
It seems you've forgotten the outage having my chance at design.
That's false. Oh, that's right. I forget about that. No, the breaker's right. The breaker's right there. How's thinking behind? No, the treasure box literally glows in the dark. You know, it would not have been hard. It would have been very easy, actually. The treasure box glows in the dark. The treasure box glows in the damn dark. All I had to do was make use of something shown in this diagram, and that would be the breaker that's right there. It's right there.
What's else do you show with it?
It's a breaker. What? It's a breaker. What do you mean? What do you think a breaker does, you geniuses? When it was in the storm. Oh! Okay, look, this is fantastic. This game is incredible so far. This genuinely might be the best first case in the entire series, but for the love of God, the pixel precision I need for these present diagram things is kind of getting on my nerves. So you tell the behind him and kill them? Pitch black there. The treasure box glows in the dark. The lights of hell is blacker than night. Now would they glow in the dark treasure box?
What could the victim have been holding?
Could have been holding the treasure box itself. I believe the victim was holding the treasure box.
Huh? Have you gone mad?
Well, the box was in the dark, so he used it as sort of beacon.
Well, I guess you're right.
Why in the world would he be victim holding?
Because he was the thief.
Well, because your guess is just as good as mine.
What I'm talking about? Not to lie yet again. Just give him death penalty already.
Is there no way to win them over?
Defense. Are we going to be needing those tongue shoes after all?
No, your majesty.
Yeah, man, do it. We can jam out the low streaks of pain.
It's possible that it was because the victim himself was the thief.
The victim?
The thief?
If the victim was the thief, then everything would have once far it all makes sense. And it would give us a cleaner way than for the views that victim's actions. At the morning of votes, Mr. Roll went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure and started to take off with it. Well, then he ran into Ahlbi in the great stairs. That was when Mr. Roll pulled his gun on Ahlbi. Then when the blackout occurred, this explains why the victim would be holding a golden treasure box in the dark. And how it would have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him?
Really, in that case, can we have proof?
Well, if we check for his fingerprints, that'd be pretty obvious. But I can't get back down now. Yes, I have proof in my dreams. The proof that Mr. Roll was the thief may have been left behind a certain piece of evidence.
Very well. Let's be zero and be ready to stand behind it.
Fingerprints will take anything at this point. I need proof something would have been involved with the theft and that might still have trace evidence left on it. I just checked the treasure box for fingerprints. The defense would like to examine. There might be trace evidence on it that would show the victim had held it.
Might? You better hope you turn up to someone in front of that defense.
Yes, your majesty.
Very well, bailiff, in the treasure box.
It's still open. So maybe there's a secret, we'll find it if we close it. The little box is forced open. While the victim was holding the box, the lid must have been closed. Try closing the lid too.
Hey,
What?
you son of a, you locked it.
So? What's the big deal? I thought you can open with that key you're wearing.
Yeah, I can't sweat.
Now why is there a bucketload of drippings? Oh, I think I'd like to open this box back up again. Could you lend me your Magatama key? Huh? It won't open.
Would you look at that? You must have busted luck when they forced the box open.
Really? Because I'm not so sure about that. Interesting. Well, in that case, better take another good look. Have to find proof the victim was holding this box. Okay, so I'm looking for handprints, right? Well, there's a handprint right there. This is the bloodstain. Shows the outline of a hand. Could this be what I'm looking for? No matter, so take a look at this. There's a bloodstain here that outlines the shape of a hand.
Really? Let me see that. Oh my, you're right.
In fact, let me actually, you know what, let's check. We have a photo of the crime. Let's check. Yep, there we go. His hand's bloody. His hand's bloody. There's the proof. There's the proof we're looking for. So what does that mean for us? That proves he's a thief, right? Oh wait, there's the motive. There's the motive right there. So if Andy Standen was in charge of guarding the treasure box, then he would be blasted for like leaving it unattended, for letting it. Okay, so here's my thought process. The only reason Rollwood said, "Did you steal it?" when he was literally holding the treasure box as if the treasure box was already empty. Like there was nothing inside of it, which would put blame on Andy Standen for not paying any attention to the treasure box. So that would be why he killed Roll, to try to keep him from telling other people that it was empty. The treasure box couldn't have been the murder weapon because Roll was holding it. So what would it have? Wait a second. That's it. That's it right there. The guitar. That looks nothing like the guitar he has right now. Okay, so he uses that. That's what he used. He used the guitar, and I guarantee you got destroyed. But yep, that's it. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. That's the last piece of evidence. I laid the bloodstains out on the victim's hand as he was holding the box.
What?
Even as he was being struck, he held inside to the precious treasure box. After all, he'd gone through a lot of trouble to steal it. And the blood from his hand wound splattered across the head and onto the box.
What do you mean?
That's right, where's your proof of the audience of the victim?
It's in the photo. It's in the crime photo.
It is your proof for me the shears. Or you could save us all some time and buy the junk now and submit it instead.
That I did not see coming.
Well, if it's about it, do you have any proof of the outline of the victim's hand?
Where would proof of something in the crime photo? Mr. Payne, take a good look at the victim's hand. See this? That's blood.
What?
If we place Mr. Roll's hand inside the bloody outline.
You think the blood in his hand would complete its splatter?
Exactly. Here goes nothing. And if you form one complete splatter, would prove my theory correct.
Then, the victim was really holding the box?
I'm willing to bet my life on it. I'd venture racer the victim was the thief who stole the treasure box. Oh, is this our pursuit music? Okay. I mean, like, I got kind of used to the one from the last game, but this is decent. This is fine. What's the matter, Mr. Payne? Did your fork tongue get tangled up in there? Oh, but were you trying to submit your own tongue to the court?
What? You?
I can hardly believe it. Apparently not everything out of the victim's mouth is a bluff.
Of course not, Your Majesty. This tongue doesn't lie, and I'd like to continue to use my tongue in the future too, if you don't mind. He never has to know it was really a bluff.
No,
No, Mr. Roll, I can't believe it.
I'm sorry, Ahlbi, I know it's upsetting news. He must have needed the money badly, probably to support his family. After all, he's even given up his dream of becoming a monk to help them.
Oh, it's the thing Mr. Roll would say to me.
Yeah, he probably was warning you not to end up a thief.
Mr. Roll.
Now wait just 1 minute. If the victim was the thief when he was holding the treasure box, and that means Mr. Roll was holding the murder weapon when he was killed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but it was the guitar. The guitar is the murder weapon. Didn't he say that the one he has now is the only one he has? But that's obviously not true because the photo shows something different. The murder weapon?
Was something else?
The blood was thought to have gone out of the box when the box used the weapon. But it turns out that wasn't the case. The blood was found in the treasure box. When he was struck with the real weapon, that's what really happened. Isn't that right, Mr. Anderson? No, but it does exist. It does exist, though. I have proof of it. It's in the photo.
I know I don't need to remind your defense that your life is on the line.
I know, Your Majesty.
You're prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon?
This is it, the moment of truth. I can't back down, not now. Yes, Your Majesty, I am confident the real murder weapon doesn't exist. Or doesn't need exist.
At the moment, Mr. Anderson, see if you can back it up. Show us evidence points to the real murder weapon.
Oh, I have proof, alright. It's this photo right here. What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility, but this thread's all I got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance of devotion.
To find out how's that gonna help you, Mr. Wright?
Something wrong about it doesn't sit right with me. Mr. Anderson, why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo?
Look at that, they're completely different shapes.
I believe you said your Damalam was your one and only?
Oh, Mr. Anderson, what do you have to say to that?
We're closing in on the truth. Let me deal, Lloyd, man. In that case, please submit your old Damalam to this court as evidence. Oh, did you now? How convenient. How convenient! And nobody finds that suspicious in the slightest? Does nobody find suspicious that he destroyed the guitar just yesterday?
Sounds to me like Mr. Anderson has been completely wrongfully accused. Or should maybe I think it's underhanded the verdict in this case.
Not good, not good.
Vince, I just understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case.
What did I do? The mother weapon's been destroyed and now I've got no motive. Probably we convicted, I'll lose my life too.
That's right, you wasted the court's time and spared everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with less majesty in addition to the crime being invented and accused.
But the thing was already probably empty. I already established what your motive is. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Inston's motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive. We know Mr. Old Thief, and he got in his hands on the box. So then why in the world does he ask Ahlbi that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to...
Depends what's going into you.
Now I get it, now it all makes sense. Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little while longer.
Just how are you going to stop begging for your life now?
No, Your Majesty, that's not it. I just thought I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time.
A misconception, you say?
That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. But what can this really be true of? So there's still a lot to figure out.
Very well, see what you have to say.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, this is real world nonsense.
Oh, but I'm not.
This is not chance offense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense. No amount of begging will stay in my head, understand?
Yes, Your Majesty.
We all know this is just something that money to blows.
That way you're sweating profusely, huh?
Now then, your offense, what is this misconception you mentioned?
The thing we noticed is that it was empty. Boom! Please recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Ahlbi on the great stairs, he asked the boy a question. Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Ahlbi the question that he did?
That is a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realize that by the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected that Ahlbi had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Ahlbi when he ran into the boy on the stairs.
How the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it.
Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure. He wouldn't have been able to tell by the weight when he left it that the box was empty. Mr. Roll would most likely decided at least to steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself, after all.
But what's your point, Mr. Wright? Why does this have anything to do with Mr. Anderson?
My point is this. It gave Mr. Andy Stand-in a motive to murder the victim. Mr. Andy Stand-in, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered that treasure was gone, his fate was sealed because you decided then that he had to be silenced forever.
But that's absurd.
Nope, it makes perfect sense, and it's a final nail in your coffin, buddy. Can you believe the stuff that came out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke.
So then what really happened to the treasure?
It had been stolen long before this incident occurred, by Mr. Peasel and Anderson himself.
Mr. Wright, will you stop letting the accuse Mr. Anderson? Your Honesty, please don't listen to these trump the charges Trent is grasping.
The treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Anderson holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
As I said, he stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling.
Not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defense is seriously present a new possibility in this case.
Yes, finally, let's try a tiny shred of hope.
Mr. Anderson, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims?
Oh boy, my nuggets of rage caging it's about ready to explode, buddy.
Richard Anderson, please calm yourself.
I do watch you about treasure with pride. And now I'm gonna accuse of stealing? Oh, absolutely. Lawyer's a lying scumbag. Again with this song. Still the fellas about me, I didn't like no lying lawyers insults no limit. All this time I guarded the old faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother easy to see. Hands unclean, accused of the deed. Force box but no key to need.
I thought the whole thing was that the, what? Okay, I was pretty sure that the whole thing was that you needed the key.
Alright, we've heard from both sides.
Which, by the way, that key doesn't work, so...
Or, Mr. Brandon opened it. It's defense claims. Mr. Defense, as your elections requesting on the witness.
Yes, Your Majesty.
If you're unable to prove your assertions by evidence cross-examination,
Then the DC have gone playing both you and the accused will lose your lives.
I understand. Life or death, it all comes down to this.
Mr. Wright.
Don't worry, Ahlbi. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright.
Thank you. I believe you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. After we win, we can still see Miss Maya together.
It's a deal. I can't let Ahlbi down. I have to win this trial. Somehow I have to prove the only innocent could have stolen that treasure. Well, for what? How about we start with the key? How about we start with the key that opens the damn box? So let's start there and work our way down from there. Okay, so first things first. You say no key did he need, huh? Okay, I call bullshit on that. The defense didn't force the box open, that's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it, isn't that right?
Come on, you just help yourself, didn't you?
The lock was busted into account. Oh, yeah. Well, that's your proof right there. Okay, well that... score form with the metalhead. He usually really tried to force away in the box. How do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open up for you earlier? How do I explain what the box wouldn't unlock? Maybe there's a different way to open it, I guess? There's a different way to open the box.
What are you talking about?
There's a secret trick to opening it to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works, isn't that right?
Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man.
Ah, so you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner?
That's kind of this series for you.
I'm your defense. The Kingdom of Crime is not some sort of fantasy funland.
Well, it's fantasy, yes. Funland, not so much. With the whole, Defense Culpability Act, freaking lawyers, scumbags. I can't wait to find out what the history of this place is. I'm sure that I don't have any real grounds to make the assertion yet.
Oh yeah, I feel the song coming on. I don't know about a crazy with weapon-tastic ideas.
I just know there's gotta be some kind of secret trick to opening the treasure box.
Oh really? And where's this secret hidden?
The secret is obviously hidden in... I guess the key? Because, if the key's meant to open it, maybe they just put it... Maybe there's somewhere else that we can put it... Do we have the key in record? Can we look at this somewhere? What even is the point? Song found us, or does this mention the treasure box at all? Dragon Tiger battle found offered divine protection. The butterfly embraces the meta. Yeah, that's not. No, that doesn't help us even a little bit. I thought maybe we would talk about. Okay, it's got to be something with the key, because the key has to go somewhere different.
It doesn't understand this man. The key is supposed to lock up, and there's no explanation.
That's right. He was getting the box opening with these in the
Wait a minute here. No. That's the Magatama key. Wait, what did you just say?
See as many times I had to get through sick for those.
Nope, it's the Magatama key.
Forget all offenses. Can you please have a testimony?
Nope, wrong. It's not the Matama key. It's the it's not the Matama key. It's the Magatama key. Just a minute, Mr. Understand. You just called your key the Metama key, didn't you? But didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key? Oh, the guitar pops. We're getting there.
The Mono key, what's that?
I don't know, Your Majesty, but apparently it's a rather crucial question. Oh, it's a big deal. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, we're close. We're so close.
Any fair, Mr. Wright, but your grandition betrays your aspiration. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that has to...
Oh, no, but it does, though.
Was it meant in more detail?
Just judging my understanding's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty, it's very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Minama key. And I believe this residency holds great significance for the defendants, or the defense.
And man, just mean it's really significant. You're right in the question, you know what, lawyer man.
Master, he wasn't an event any need.
So it's not very clear on what the defense is driving himself. However, I'm eager to find out.
What?
Defense, explaining because literally does.
No then, because the Matama key is connected to the Founder's orb. Oh! No, that's what this is for! When their butterfly embraces the Mitama. That's so smart, because I guarantee there's a butterfly on here somewhere. I guarantee there's a butterfly on here somewhere that you put the key in. Guaranteed. Guarantee it. Grounds, Your Majesty. Oh, I got it. We're close. We're so close. I think I just got it. I think I just figured it out.
Took you away in defense.
What evidence? It would be this. Your Majesty, the song of ceremony tells of the treasure of the founder of Kuranism, but hidden within its lyrics is the secret of how to really open the treasure box.
How can that be defense?
The song of ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the Minama, the flavor of orb is bestowed. I believe the Minama over here refers to the Minama key.
Oh yes, the same one, but that doesn't mean...
We've been calling this key the Magatama key. But that's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it. Okay, so there's a butterfly right there. I'm guessing we have to flip it around vertically. Just based on how that looks. If you turn the Magatama shape upside down like this. Yup, exactly. That fits exactly. Becomes the Kurani's mythical soul, in other words, a Minama.
Oh my, absolutely right. But now what do you do with it? Somebody feed in the lock that way.
Oh,
Heh, no, it's just letting Buzz Knights only tools his treasure.
oh, you're so wrong. It's not even funny. Must be some other place this keep it fits where. Let's see where the words. Yep, exactly. I got it. Here we go. Where should it be used? Right. Boom! Gotcha!
My goodness! Treasure box has really opened!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box! Oh, this music's good. It's all over, Mr. Payne.
How so?
Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the facing lock open. It's not if they won't budge, it's because lock is after all just a decoy.
What you're saying is...
Neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box, therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the man who knew about the Matama key. But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime on the floor of Reverell's body. Was the very unlocked and very open treasure box unless someone who knew how to open the box was left in that state. And so there can be only one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Rain stated. You, the one who killed Mr. Roll! Come on, buddy. We got you cornered. Nowhere left to run. Gotcha! Woo! Oh my god! 2 hours. 2 hours of cross-examination, divination seance analyzations, evidence comparison, logical deduction, all to arrive at your breakdown. Gotcha! Ha ha ha! What do you have to say to that, Kingdom of Karine? / Gasp in Pain / People in the Gallery / Rafa / New Judge. But I had to spell with that box. I waited Storm had the morning dance. It's his fault I had caused that black and cock and good. Let me see him get out and I make it know the treasure box is empty. That's my position as headlock. Who knows what else they do to me? I had to stop him.
What shocking development. I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC airport's enacted 24 years ago.
No, I've heard unblemished record.
Unblemished record. Maybe in this country it's unblemished, but that's pretty easy when there's no defense attorneys to counter you.
Girl Pain ruined.
No.
Did the lawyer really win? I can't believe it. No way. This can't be happening.
Peace, I said peace. Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused Ahlbi your guide.
Not guilty. Yes! Oh my god, we did it! Oh my god, that's so good. So freaking good. April 24th, 1:36 p.m. at High Court of Karine. Wait. That's actually almost the time of year is right now. You see, it's 1:35. You can see the timer right there. Actually, wait. How much longer do I have to wait till it's 1:36? Okay, so we got about 40 seconds to wait, so it's not worth it. It'll be 1:36 soon enough. Still quite a commotion. The people in the gallery should no sign of clearing out.
I can't believe it. Not guilty. That's still in shock. Can you believe that guy?
I can feel everyone's eyes on me.
This can't be happening. It's impossible. The Holy Mother preserve us.
I've never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable. Yeah, that's what you get for just having blind faith in the divination seance.
Mr. Wright.
Oh, Ahlbi.
Thank you so much for what you did for me.
I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first.
That's okay, Ahlbi. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did it ever get this way in the first place?
I'll explain this. I wish I could explain. I don't really know why. I never questioned before today, but at the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence's insights.
Right. Rafa, the loyal priestess.
You would imply the trials of this country are unfair. Do explain, outsider. How verdicts founded on truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality.
For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence's divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions.
Mr. Wright, shh!
Huh?
Don't say that so loud! People might think you're the rebel. You could be arrested!
A rebel?
That's right. One of those people going up against our queen in the court system. They call themselves the Defiant Dragons, and they're led by a scary guy named Dirk. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence and commit crimes.
Dirk. Remember people in that gallery mentioning that name. Dirk the Daring?
The things you're saying's a lot like the stuff they say, but you're not scary like the Dirk guy.
Pardon the intrusion. Oh wow, that voice perfectly matches him. You. I want to talk to you, see? Fight, is it? Right, sir. I'm Phoenix Wright, and you are? I'm the Karate's Minister of Justice. The name's Inga Karkul-Karin. I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there. You were? Wow, the Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire court system, Defense Culpability Act and all.
Minister Inga, how are you, sir?
Right along, mini-monk. Grown-ups are talking here.
Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir.
May I help you with something? Just wanted a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Huh. Well then. I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage. Oh yeah. Might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Will was a seasoned thief, a repeat offender, see? Had my men look into it and they found all the booty he pilfered right there in his digs.
But he still looks such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll, why?
Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook.
A mook? How'd you say that?
It's that kind of stuff, so it gets you coming for all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. My men check out that understanding fellow too. He wasn't the only one. He was the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents.
What?
They put the screws on our head monk apparently, so we gave up the founders over and tried to keep it hush hush. Wow, I see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, say, White. That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty ruling in 23 years. You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift? Oh, well, yikes, I'm in for it now. Thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time. But all I did was defend the accused. You do best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice, you get my drift. Even a dirty, no-good Nick punk lives to cash in his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on.
Alright then. He was kinda scary, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, no, he's worrying about it. We have more important things to think about, such as when can we continue the sightseeing tour?
Tour? Oh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends, and there are still more temples to see and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of the area, and the waterfalls used for training. I've shown you the breathtaking mountain view from the top of Plaza Devotion yet. It's a place to dangle you off realistic cliff. You're regular time walking the bloods. Alright, slow down, Ahlbi. There's plenty of time. And when we're done with that, we can go see Miss Maya together.
Yeah, I swear, that better not be the end of game reveal. Like, that better not be, like, last case, last 10 minutes. Oh, here's Maya, found her. That better not be the case. I'll be so mad if that's what happens. Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay.
So, how about that not guilty, Dirk? I heard. Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
Wow! That was phenomenal! Holy hell, that might just be the best first case in the entire series. Like, Turnabout Memories is up there. It's either this or Turnabout Memories. I don't know. They were both incredible. I honestly don't know. Like, this introduced the new kingdom, its backwards-ass legal system, the new characters, and the divination seance without spouting exposition in the slightest, because it threw you in, got you in, like, within seconds. It made you adore Ahlbi and immediately made you want to stand by his side. And it's just, like,
I don't even know. Like, they introduce you to the new place, they give you the hope of seeing Maya, and then they introduce the Ahlbi that make you fall, they just make you absolutely adore him. And then they throw him into the middle of a bad situation you have to rescue him from, and then slowly they start to reveal more about the league system in the middle of the trial, which makes sense, because that's good, it's not just plain exposition. Then, even with the Defensible Ability Act, Phoenix still stands by Ahlbi's side to defend him, and oh boy, that is so in line with Phoenix's character, I don't even know where to start. That is the last push they needed to get him right back where he was in the original trilogy. And gasp in pain, still a pain in the ass, still annoying, perfectly in line, and oh my god, the satisfaction of finally proving every single person in that courtroom wrong. Oh, that was so good, that was so goddamn good. That case is incredible. Like, that was better than any case in the last game. Hands down. Wow. Alright, I can't wait to keep playing. By the way, you probably didn't see that all in one video. I've been recording for over 2 hours at this point, and there's no way that I can put this all in one video, so I'll figure out how I'm going to split it up later, but that'll be this episode. So thanks for watching, stay tuned for the next episode to catch roll. I don't know when, I don't know how I'm splitting this up, for when we're going to be starting up the next case of the game. Goodbye.